Hi, and welcome to week 3. For week 3, the first thing that I want you to do is go into your reading assignment link. Go ahead and read those chapters in both Strategies for Successful Writing and Basic Grammar and Usage. And then, as I mentioned in my email to you, I've included PowerPoints for the Basic Grammar and Usage section as well as on the chapters 11 and 13 in our Strategies for Successful Writing. So hopefully that will help a little bit more in combination with doing the exercises in the A sections of Unit 3 to kind of just better instill the basic grammar and usage portions. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. For the compare and contrast graphic organizer, this is going to come into play in discussion form number 3. And what I want you to do is I want you to choose your 2 items that you're going to compare, and I want you to use Google Images to create a collage of item number 1 and a collage that illustrates item number 2, and I want you to use 10 images per collage. Now, this is going to become a little more clear when you look at the possibilities for project number 2, which we're going to look at in a second. But ultimately, what you're going to do is you are going to make that collage, the collage, the 2 sets, I guess, of collages, and you're going to post it to discussion forum number 3. And then you're going to look for one classmate's graphic organizer and answer the 4 questions. This is due on Friday at 11:55 p.m. The next thing that you're going to do, and probably it will precede this graphic organizer, is to look at the project number 2 handout. The draft is due, as you know, on Sunday at 11:55, and the final copy will be due on the next Sunday at 11:55, and we'll go through our peer review and my comments just like we did with project number 1. But you're going to compare 2 or more items, looking for similarities, differences, or both. But what I want you to do is think about the examples that further illustrate those. So I want you to keep, the purpose of your paper at the forefront of your mind, why you're comparing them, what you intend to prove, that thesis, who your audience is, whether you're going to use block or alternating pattern. And because we explored community in our first project, taking that idea a little further, considering places and their impact on our experiences, I've given you a few different places that you could compare. 2 different college environments, comparing and contrasting a rural to an urban environment, looking at a street like Woodward in Detroit versus what it looks like in, for example, Birmingham. But these are just ideas. Possible topics are these 8, but you don't need to be tied to those. But I do want you to think about, kind of that whole experience of how place really has an impact on what we're doing in those places. All right, so that's project number 2. And as I said, you're going to have that graphic organizer done early. Then it'll help you hopefully to draft. And then you'll take your grammar and usage checkpoint by Sunday as well. If you have any questions as you move through these over the course of the week, or any additional questions regarding anything, don't hesitate to ask. I look forward to seeing these essays in their rough draft form, and just have a great week.